Oi oi, welcome to another Allstar Garage. This video is the footage from the Wednesday night World Qualifier at Eastbourne. For those that don't know, we obviously have our Banger World Series all year where we race for points, and there's points on the heats and then there's double points on the final, and then the winner of the final gets a place into the World Final at the end of the year, and then have a showdown which is then the same point system as the heats. But then we do three, I think there's three this year, world qualifying rounds where there's no Entertainers League for the lads that are crashing in the BWS round or anything like that. It's literally for the people that are chasing points, and they can score points in the heats, the two heats and the final. It's just three races, and it's points scored from first place. You get 10 points all the way down to 10th, obviously with 1 point. And then the final, like a BWS, is double points, so it'd be 20, I think it's 20, 18, 16 and so on and so forth, down again to the top 10. With the three world qualifiers that we have, I think two of them are at Eastbourne or Arlington, as the locals call it, and one is at Aldershot later on in the year. The first world qualifier is when we had the win in the other Jag earlier on, way back when, I think it was like episode 2 or something. On Allstar Garage. I think episode 1 was when we were building the car for that, and then obviously went and had the win. And then on Wednesday just gone, which you're about to see, we didn't have the same luck with no wins for us this time round. Here's the in-car footage anyway from the three races, so I hope you enjoy it. Not too much luck in the first heat. Done about 3 laps, got lent up the wall, got an inside rear puncher, and I felt we were going flat for a couple of laps, and then it popped off the bead and we were pretty sideways. I just got scuttled up the wall and knocked the tracking out a little bit, so we're just adjusting that. No luck as of yet. A little bit of petrol and water and go again, but might go a bit lower, squeeze. Still relatively shiny, but it's only going to get worse now. Well, there you go. That was the footage from Wednesday night World Qualifier at Eastbourne. It wasn't a great night for us. Obviously expected a little bit more with the engine, with the new engine and that. First race just got tangled up and leant up the wall and got an inside rear puncture. Went around the bend and it sort of started letting go a little bit, and then the next bend was worse and worse, and then in the end the tyre come off the bead and I was like full lock sideways, full send, and you're not doing anything like that when you've got an inside rear puncture. It was so fast as well down there for Eastbourne. It's normally slippery, and I think it's the first time in about 3 or 4 years in a banger that you've been able to use the inside line, because the concrete's so old and worn there. It's normally a case of like running the wall and trying to find the grip, but it was hot and it was grippy for a Wednesday night. So yeah, it was hard to compete with that. The second race, about 4 laps in, this tyre that was on the outside front just decided to delaminate, and we spent the rest of the race like this, and it just, obviously you're not getting around the corner like that, and like you see in the video, I'm really struggling to get it around the bend and trying to apply the throttle, but as soon as I'm touching the throttle it's just pushing, and it was because of that tyre, and then because then that's slipping and rolling over, then the gate was rolling over, and that was just bad news from the start. And then we removed the anti-roll bar to try and remove the push, and then obviously changed that tyre for the final, which was better. But as you see, there was just a bit of a tussle, and the car went out, and then something had to give, and it was me, and I got chucked left towards the wall. And then by that point, you're a lap down. So I thought, well, do I put the extra strain on the engine and keep going, even though I'm not in the points? But I wanted to try and get rid of that push, because normally we get a Jaguar in there quite well, and we didn't this meeting. So yeah, that's just I sort of give up in the end. It sort of started pinking a little bit and getting a bit warm, so we just pulled off to save the engine. But wasn't the best meeting. Would have been nice to score loads of points in, and I wouldn't have had to do Northampton on Saturday for the 10 attendance points for the 2 litre British. But we can't go down that route, so we will be at Northampton. And yeah, it's still hot, it's still sweaty. The Jag wasn't great, but we keep going, we try again. So yeah, relatively short video this one with the footage, but hope you've enjoyed it. Same as all the other videos. If you haven't seen the other videos, you can go back through and look at the playlists. And there's stuff from the workshop and the race meeting footage as well. Like, subscribe, share, all that sort of thing. We've also got the Allstar Garage merch as well, which the link is in the description down below, and that helps us out with the channel. See you in the next one.